Good evening, everyone. My name is Edgar. You're watching Mystcon. Tonight is story time. I am going to take you on a crazy journey through your brain, and you will be confused and dizzy, but don't be afraid. Don't fight the craziness. Let it get into your brain, where I now live. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It is story time, and tonight we are reading a story. I've been looking forward to this one. This one is called Sung by B. Let's see, written in 1996. So, my Mystcon fiends, get close to the speakers or put those headphones on and just settle into this alternate world. Sung, Chapter 1. The Learned. Moonlight. The room is dim. He sits in the center of the floor in this oblong room, lacking in furniture. There is a table and chair in the corner, and he is sitting on a round carpet of different shades. There is a table and a chair in the corner, and he sits on a round carpet of different shades. He holds in his hand a stack of old papers, crisp in their yellowness. Lying next to him, a guitar, acoustic. He selects one page and lays the rest to the side. He puts the page in front of him and picks up the guitar. He begins to play and sing. Sounds of this place pass me by. Our children weep, and we know why. I offer myself to the stream to carry me into a dream. He repeats this verse again and again. Each time of its singing, he elates to a further place in his soul. Slowly clouding his mind, the chanting words swirl around the room. The light changes repeatedly. The candle flashes out. He continues until he feels a change in the atmosphere. He smells the world as clean and alive. He opens his eyes and then ceases to sing. The music continues faintly as he arises to his feet. The forest is beautiful, bright in midday it would seem. The birds are quietly speaking to each other. He begins to wander through the sound of his own song and the living trees. The rush of water trickles in his ears, and he moves to locate its source. A pear tree, amongst its friends, offers a sweet bite dripping with perfect juice. He continues his trail of the water's song to a clear pool being fed from the hill behind it. There by the pool stands a maiden. She peeks her head around the tree and smiles through his soul. The smile lights her face up. Brown hair, brown eyes, and a white flowing gown. She chuckles a little, and he moves towards her. Being this close causes his manhood to excite euphorically as she reaches to hold his hands. He reaches to her, and their fingers lock. Now, within embracing range, he is high beyond comprehension. Be with me. Her voice penetrates the songs of nature. The wind picks up, and her hair is carried by the fingers of the wind. The brightness of midday becomes the darkness of night. He looks around, and before he knows what's going on, she turns his face back to face hers and grabs his hands again. "Be with me," she yells in a changed, hoarse voice. The hair of her head reaches and wraps around his head, grabbing and securing his position. The weave screams and twists into a hood of entrapment. He is frantic now, trying to free himself, but her arms have reached around his back, holding him close. The face he looks into is no longer beauty. It is death. 2-inch pointed teeth in 3 circular rows tear through the flesh of the face. It was no face. It was a lure, a flower on a cactus, a naked beauty of a black widow murderess. The hair tightened now, and his face closed in on the mouth of rode fangs. Opening wider, the rings of teeth quiver with excitement. The creature squeals like a whale who has smoked for 50 years. His face fits perfectly in the mouth as the 3 rings of his destiny bite off a quarter of his head. With an echoing crunch, he stops screaming. That's the end of chapter 1 of Sung. And so yes, that's just getting warmed up. I hope it gives you an idea of what to look forward to in our next installment. Chapter 2 is called The Foolish. So I can't wait to do that one, and I really look forward to sharing it with you. That wraps it up for this week's story, but I really hope you will come back to hear the rest. And hey guys, as you have the chance, please check out our sponsor. It's with their help that we can make these videos. On that note, my name is Edgar, and this is Mystcon. Have a creepy day.